Just grafting here, mate. So obviously it's not fixed, which means we'll have to unwind the deal with the other person, giving their money back. Here it is. Look at that bad boy. And this book sort of changed how he ran his business. Dan has broken down on the motorway. There's the queue, I guess, to go around Dan. There he is. You can just see him. Dan closed the M5 motorway. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's very warm in here.
Yes.
How was it? Good weekend?
Yeah, it was all.
Good. Excuse me, tugboat. So, for those of us who don't know you, don't know of your YouTube channel, which we will get to, give us a quick rundown in 30 seconds about yourself and...
Absolutely. So I'm Gary. I'm an IT consultant by trade, but...
Barclay card was for the 10,000 whatever, so to take
Oh, it's from Saturday.
And it was 11,000 something. Sure, we checked that.
Yeah, we did.
11,495.
Yeah, that's right. Cool. Yeah, so that would it just be card payments from Saturday? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Then. I will
I
make
don't
sure
know
it adds up.
where the 30 quid comes from, but
I do. It was the ladies' number plates I did on Friday.
anyway.
But yeah, that whole thing's like that.
How was the podcast?
Podcast was good. New mic's good. New recording software's good. Gary of Modern Heroes Car Sales was very good. So by the time you're watching this Motor Trade Mentors podcast will be out. I don't know if you'll be getting a load of wind noise because I can see your fuzzy muff, dead cat, squirrel thing waffling away. Now I'm just trying to edit it all so that it looks good because my screen kept dropping off, logging me out. That was irritating, but other than that it was good. So yeah, no Jason. He started like 2 weeks ago. He's already on holiday. I need a little break from all the stress. Just kidding, it was pre-planned. But I will never forgive him for it. So I'm having to edit this podcast myself. I could ask Toby, but fuck it up. Just grafting here, mate. Rubbish and whatever. Might get you to come with me down to the farm so we can drop off the Jeep. And there's a couple of cars I want to send to auction, so I could get some pictures and paperwork. And maybe we could drop them off tomorrow. We could do them today, but probably do it tomorrow. Right, here we are then. This is the Jeep. You have seen a video on this, probably. Or you may have seen a video on this. Not probably, that's very presumptuous. Sophie sold it, but it had... went into like a limp mode or something, I think. And it was something to do with... Someone already said it, I think, in one of the comments. I mentioned it in a previous video that it was playing up. That it was... I want to say like butterfly valves or something, or inlet flaps, something like that. A sensor to do with it that gets covered in oil or something. Anyway, it's had a fix, so that should be it. So now I need to drop it back down the farm so that the person can come pick it up again, and they can drop off their Kia Sorento again. Lucky us. And then we'll get rid of that thing. So while we're down the farm, I'm going to get a few pictures of some cars as well, so when I get back I can list them to go to BCA auctions tomorrow, just to get rid of them, just get the job done. So see you down the farm. Right, I just driving along, and obviously there's this flashing. See if I can zoom in for you. Like, I guess it's telling me electrical problems. It's got like a lightning bolt type thing, so obviously it's not fixed. Something else is now wrong. I hate cars.
Hello?
Hello, alright. Take it.
Flashy things come on.
Yeah, flashing like lightning bolt thing.
I just, every time I've done that, I tell you, I go up 5 minutes, not even long. 200 yards up the road and it comes on, and I just road tested that all for flipping miles.
That was the fault before, was it?
Yeah, as it goes into limp mode, is it?
I hadn't noticed so much, but it's just got a flashing like lightning bolt thing.
That's it, yeah. So that's what I've just done, which is supposed to stop it from doing that.
Okay.
And because it was doing it every time I went out, and I just gave it a damn good road test after doing it, and it's it won't come off. It's all taped and yeah.
So stumped then, or what?
I'll have to have another look.
Okay. All right. I will.
But I mean, it was going into limp mode, so basically, you know, it was just like flat.
I haven't really noticed. I'm just going along. I haven't even got us like 1 minute up Berrow Road, so.
That's annoying because I just gave it about a 5-6 mile flipping road test.
Yeah. All right. No worries. I will turn back around.
Okay.
All right. Cheers. Bye bye.
Bye.
Hello. You may as well turn around and come back. It's not fixed.
Oh, okay.
See you back at the garage.
Well, I'll see you back at the garage.
Bye. Right, so back in the media office, I didn't get very far. I can't tell you how much it pees me off to be effing around with part exchange tat like this that we've overpaid for, really. We only gave £1,000 for that car, and you would have seen the video. Let me turn this light on. But just what a waste of time. What a waste of time. We knew the guy was like, oh, it's got a oil warning light, but that'd be the pressure sensor because I had it done before. And yeah, you actually get into the car and all the, you know, a dozen sensors are undone and whatever in order to just get it to limp through and to get someone to buy it off you. And the guy's just a pain in the arse anyway. He's always in about his car. Doesn't make you like people with this job. So Adrian's going to have to look at it again, but I don't really feel that optimistic that they'll sort anything, which means we'll have to unwind the deal with the other person, give them their money back, send it to auction maybe, and that's just how I want to be with most of this stuff now. Just send it off to auction. Just get rid of it, but we should have only, rather than giving £1,000, we should have given 500 quid for that, really. Scrap money, because it's got a fault. It wasn't worth more than £1,000, perfect. So, I'm annoyed. Right, that is summer officially over, I guess. It's absolutely pouring it down. Miserable. And I stupidly left the windows cracked last night because it was hot. And now it's pouring down. I thought I might do some filming today, but I don't think that's going to happen now. I'll be hiding inside. I was going to go and get some cars and take them down to auction and stuff like that as well, but I must be out in this weather. Anyway, it is Tuesday. The plan was to film a couple of bits, to take some stuff to auction. Dan is off to Bowen's garage today to go and see Theo, and he's going to pick up a Discovery Sport that we're buying through him. If you haven't seen the podcast where Theo was on, I'll put that in the description. And he's offered me a car. It's not really his taste because his stock profile is very much low mileage, low owner, The sort of stuff that I avoid really, that I think is dull and no one wants to buy, he has a roaring time with it. So when he got offered a part exchange of a 2016 Discovery Sport with I think 70 or 80,000 miles up it, he thought, I know just the guy for that. So he called me, we did a deal, I underwrote his kind of part exchange, and Dan is off to go and pick that up today. What a lovely day he's chosen for it. Well, he didn't choose it, I did. But what a lovely day he's got for it. I need to order some work uniform because I just can never seem to find a t-shirt these days, and I'm looking very unprofessional. We've also had Charlie start, who needs some uniform because he wears a medium, and I didn't have any child sizes. So I will have to get some of those ordered, and I can obviously do some more stuff myself, and I'm sure everyone wants a few bits and pieces, especially now as well. We're in winter now, basically. I'm keeping this little Insta360 Go thingy camera on me because Toby and I decided that we're going to try and get a bit more of this kind of vloggy style content for the weeklies. People seem to enjoy that, and sometimes we run out of content. Toby's so busy filming other videos and editing other videos that, you know, it's hard for him to get up and get good content. So you're going to be stuck with me. I'm going to carry this thing around with me, and I'm just going to give you a bit of a rundown as we go through. So a lot of people say they miss these drive into works and the drive home from works and the chatting and whatever. God knows why. I'm amazed you're not all bored to death. But we're going to throw a little bit more of that in there, hopefully, if I remember, which is a big if. So I'm going to carry on this miserable journey to work, and I'll see you when we get there. Good morning.
Good morning.
What a lovely day it is. Nice and warm here though, even without the heater on.
It has been on.
Is it meant to stop raining? Because I was hoping to film some videos today.
Don't know.
Check these bad boys out. Dehydrated. I think it's... No, I don't know actually. It doesn't. I'll have to have a look on their website. Sophie brought these up and she's like, dehydrated cracker things. I'm like, well, we got a takeaway last night from the smokehouse. Highly recommend, by the way. But yeah, they are. I ate one just in the dark without even really thinking about it, and they taste like pork scratching type things. But they could be just like flavoured pork crackery type things. Ooh. Have one of them types. Decent. You reckon?
Like barbecue.
Yeah, definitely barbecue. Right, so I'm in the office today, and one of my jobs, as always, is trying to buy stock. That's why you can see I've got G3 on the screen at the minute. I'm watching the auctions on there. I have got, well, we're going to see what happens. I probably won't be bidding on it, but I would love to bid on. Let me see if I can find it for you, and I'll show you. It's an Alfa Romeo Giulia, which was right up my street for many reasons. Here it is. Look at that bad boy. It's good looking for a start. I'm not sure about the black wheels on this grey one, but you know, whatever. But I'll tell you what I do love is this red interior. That is cool. It's in my sort of mileage range. What is it? It's 90,000 miles, so it's under 100,000 miles, but it's still high. It's going to bring the price down. Cap below is 6,400 quid. That seems mega value. Cap retails 10,000 whatever. I actually looked it up and I think it's more like 12. The only problem is, if we look at the assured report, engine running okay. It's got a big X. It's got the engine management light on. Now, it might not be all that bad. It might just be, I don't know, a little sensor or something. I guess we won't really know. It'd be better to be there to check it out, but we can watch it go through. So that is in 3 lots. But I thought we'd just have a quick look at what else, because there are a couple of other cars going through there today as well. But then, you know, I'm shopping around all over the places. It's Westbury auction day tomorrow. It's BCA day every day, so might buy this, you know. Look at this. This will be right at home on our forecourt. Beauty. With a personalised spy number plate as well. Cap clean for just £133,000, Tobes. Easy peasy. Obviously I'm not looking to buy that, but nice looking Audi A5, again around 100,000 miles, so I think it looks good value. I keep trying to take this out of my watch list, this RSQ3, because I don't think it comes down to having big balls. I think it'd be idiotic to buy it. I can't remember why. There's something in the assured report. Wiper arm movement. Maybe there wasn't then, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll look at that later. Range Rover, a couple of Teslas, and that's it for today. So there's not a huge amount. Just sort of give you an update. I probably won't end up buying much, if anything, today. But it could still be interesting. This is lot number 36, and the Alfa Romeo is lot number 37, but it's not an Alfa Romeo behind it. That is a Grandland or something. So we'll hear what they say, because it could be it won't start or something. What are they going to tell us about this Alfa? I'm hoping they're going to say something, because this isn't lot number 37.
Yeah, moving on, number 40, number 37 is not coming in at the moment. Number 40, I'm going to have to refresh on that.
Don't know, but probably one better avoided, isn't it? Especially being Italian. We'll leave it there. Maybe we're not going to get any from G3 today. Maybe we will on Thursday. Just spotted the Alfa coming in.
Morning, Lucy. Right, came in again, 41. 420, M1, 29,000 on
no.
2. Great team, a bit of a bomb, a bit again, a bit, 7 of a bit of a 10 4. 10 5 of a mid. 10,000 5 of a mid, 5 5 of a mid. 10 5 of a 6. 10 6 going to be 10 6. Ah, okay, maybe not. That's 37. All right, well done, Mel. You spotted that before me. Well played, sir. 37.
Bit of confusion there. So I'll reset this now, but I've seen Jamie Capel there actually. That is Jamie Capel in the background. Maybe I should give him a quick buzz and say, what's that Alfa sound like? Probably a bit late at this stage.
Right, okay. Right, a bit again, Julian. Right, a bit again. 90,000 miles, a bit of a bomb, a bit of a bit. What have we got for him? Right, a bit of a bomb. Bids are 8, a bit of a bit. 7 a bit. 7 a bit, 7 a bit. Hall only at the minute, £7 a bit. Different car, lot 37, £7 a bit. 1, 71 bid. 71 bit a bit, then a bit 2 bid. 77 a bit, a bit 2, 3. 73. 74, 75 at about 5, 75 bid. 75 at about a bit 6. 76 for the Alfa, 77. 77 a bit. 77 a bit again, 7 a bit 15. 77 a bit bid. 8, 15. 7, 8, 15. Outbound, 9. 79, 15. 8 bid, 8 bid of 8 bid, £8 a man for the Alfa Romeo, 15, 18, 50, 18 bid a bit against, 18, 50 bid, 18 bid a bit against Watts, 18 bid a bit against right, not me, 1, 81, 81 bid of 8, 1, 15, 2, 8, 2, all the bit of 8, 2, Watts right goes, a bit of the last score, bit of 8,002, provisionally for the minute, Jamie.
It was Jamie Capel who bid in it. He probably would have told me it sounded like a bag of crap. It's quite annoying because if I really wanted that, I couldn't bid on it online then, so I would have been right out of luck. We'll keep an eye on Jamie's site, Car Key, see if it ends up on there. I came in here to get away from you.
I was coming here to see what was going on and everyone's got.
Jason's gone to photograph the Porsche Boxster, which was our car of the week last week. If you haven't seen that video, you should watch it. Link in the description. I'm just sorting out some merch because poor old Sharon, who ordered a hoodie and some bits and pieces, and I couldn't find the right size hoodie, and I knew I had it because it was in stock. If it wasn't, it wouldn't have been in stock if I didn't have it, and it took me forever to find it. So I spent all weekend tidying up the container and where I keep all the merch. Found it. just mixed in with other stuff. So that's been delayed because I've just been so busy. So apologies, Sharon. I'm sending you extra freebies to make up for it. And I'm also sending out the G-Shock to Lee, who won G-Shock on Feel Good competitions. Then I think we need to do a forecourt shuffle because it's all a bit of a mess up there. Then we'll know exactly how much space we got, especially if I manage to buy some cars. Then we could film a couple of videos maybe. I don't know whether I'm lying to myself when I say about filming videos. I really enjoy making them, but it always seems really hard to start because I'm always got my nose stuck into work somewhere. Other than that, I don't really know, to be honest. The two mechanics just stood there rubbing their hands and talking to each other, so they're obviously dead busy, as per. The Jaguar XJ's in the workshop. I haven't even set foot in it. I wanted to drive that, wanted to do a video on it, but no bueno. It's sold just too quickly. The Jeep, it looks like, is back in again, the one from yesterday. As soon as we got it back yesterday, Adrian looked at it and he's like, oh, the lights have gone off again, there's obviously no problem with it. Clearly it's going to come back. Yeah. We've got a Discovery Sport out there that needs a DPF. I need to speak to Jason and find out whether he's actually ordered one. I think he probably has, or what's going on with it. Then obviously Dan's on the road picking up another one from Theo. But he had some other stuff to do, so better let Theo know actually it's going to be a little bit later than I first said, but I'm sure it won't matter. That's your midday update. Good morning, it is Wednesday. It's actually 9:10. I am late. I have a problem with caffeine. I live off caffeine, mainly in the form of Pepsi Max, but cups of tea and stuff as well. And when you rely on it throughout the day and then you start drinking it in the evenings, it's not a problem for me going to sleep, because I will go to sleep, no problem. It's a problem when you wake up. I heard on another podcast, I've probably said this before and I'll probably bore you to death, but I can never remember what I have and haven't said. It was on Stephen Bartlett's Diary of a CEO, which I do like to listen to occasionally. And a sleep expert on there said that what happens with caffeine is it doesn't actually wake you up, it just suppresses the drowsiness chemical in your body. So what happens is you drink caffeine all the way up till you go to bed, you go to sleep, and then all that all that drowsiness, chemical which has been trying to fight against the caffeine all this time, suddenly hits you in a wallop, like an A-bomb going off when you're trying to wake up in the morning, which is what happens to me. I just cannot, really struggle, just feel horrible. So yeah, I need to stop drinking caffeine in the evenings. That's very random morning bit of information for you, but that's what you get when we're doing these vlogs back in the cars again, which a lot of you said you wanted, so on your heads be it. So it should be quite a good day today. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. It's a bit wet at the moment. My brain glitched out then when I was talking, by the way, because I thought I was about to go head on into a lorry, but I didn't, so that's good news. I got cars to look at 3 different auctions this morning, but auction prices do seem to be very strong at the moment. I've been interested in quite a lot, but I haven't been able to get them because prices have been quite high, which is interesting because I don't think necessarily sales generally nationwide are really flying. With that said, I am then going to send 3 or 4 vehicles to auction myself, because why not? If the prices are so high and we're not, selling as fast as I'd like to, then you let me go? Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. She was a bit annoyed because I wasn't really paying attention because I was talking to you guys. So yeah, we're going to drop a few of those off. Then I'm going to send Dan up to BCA Bristol because I've bought another Tesla Model 3 Performance. And the last one didn't really hang around that long. I bought it off the back of A, wanting one, B, the prices have dropped through the floor. They look such good value now compared to what they used to. Largely I think because we're obviously at a period where lease companies and hire companies and things like that have come to the end of their 3-year whatever it is, or whatever the warranty is on a Tesla, and they are just dumping them en masse into the remarketing world. So all the different auction houses and all that sort of stuff, you'll see a lot of them. So the prices are naturally going to come down because there is a much higher supply than probably there is a demand at the moment. But then the prices, people realise the prices are low and the demand goes back up. So Dave at the Lovely Car Company had bought one and he sold it overnight, and I thought, you know what, I've been a bit worried of them, but I will get one in. Got it in. It probably lasted 4 to 5 weeks at most. I can't even really remember. I wanted to do a video on it, but it sold before I could. Actually a really impressive, incredible car. So this time I've got another one, but I've got a different colour this time, so I think that might help it sell a little bit quicker, because most of them are in white, which is the base entry colour, even though it's quite a nice colour. So we will be getting one of those today. Then I need to do some admin, emails, typical sort of stuff. We've got a Motor Trade Mentors podcast going out tonight, so if you're watching this and you haven't seen our Shifting Metal 2.0 channel, it's basically our sort of like, I wouldn't go as far as to say educational, because I'm not qualified to teach anyone, but more information based than the main channel. The main channel was just kind of like entertainment, I guess, although some people say they get a lot of useful information out of it, which amazes me because I've never really tried to teach anything. Which is why we did a second channel. So now we're doing podcasts on there. We've got the Dealer Chat podcast, we've got the Motor Trade Mentors podcast, and you'll probably find other videos on there, like series, maybe on like getting into car sales and stuff like that. So subscribe to that, and our Motor Trade Mentors episode 2 will be out tonight, which, fun enough, talking of Teslas, is with the chap Gary Martin, who has set up a new car sales business part-time on the side of his IT job, selling only old EVs, which is a brave move for most, but he seems like the right guy to do it, and it was a really, really interesting conversation. So if you remember, I will link that in the description. Yeah, I've probably waffled an absolute age there, so we'll see you in a bit and we'll get those cars to auction. Right, so Toby and I are finishing up filming a video on this Range Rover that we're in. Little behind the scenes for you of how we get some of our aerial shots. We'll send this up. Oh, I don't know why I've got a map up, but let me. There we are, look, Inception. So what we'll do is Toby will drive it, I'll fly it, and we'll get some nice shots for your viewing pleasure. If you haven't seen this video, this will be out by now. And this is why I've hired another videographer, so that Toby and Jason can go out together and they can drive Range Rovers and they can fly drones and stuff. They've got such a horrible job getting paid to fly drones and drive nice cars. Who would ever want that kind of job? Anyway, let's go out and do some flying.
The wood though in the other one.
Yeah, they only come with wood, so that's obviously been.
Oh, okay.
I think you can see the wood underneath, so they've obviously bought a.
But I quite like it.
I mean, yeah, people will like it.
It took me a while to work out how to open the glove box.
Oh yeah, you got to do it.
Yeah, it's on the screen. Mate, I was like, "Where's the documents, mate?" He went, "Oh, it's in the glove box." How do I get in there? But yeah, nice.
Oh, 59%. I'm looking at that thinking it's like the phone thingy, but it's on.
Oh, that's the actual. Well, I'm just so used to, yeah, when cars are fast, I'm just used to them to be aggressive and noise and all that kind of stuff. You put your foot down, it's like, oh, that's kind of quite alarming. But I like it.
Yeah.
It's got some extras on the front as well. I don't know if those are factory either. I think those might be a little spoiler. Yeah.
The number plate is Tez. We don't know if that's original or not. We'll have to do a HPI check.
Those bits and the eyebrows.
Oh yeah. No, they're not original. Or factory. But, you know, someone like it. It is a performance, mate. 462 brake horsepower. Brake electric power. 462 electric blender power.
Smoke corrected absorption coefficient, CO2 emissions. But it does have its electric consumption.
Yeah, what do you do with the keys for that?
567 kilometres.
Where is the Land Rover now?
Literally outside your dad's. Because some of the neighbourhood have pulled cars out and
I've seen the
getting further and further.
208s out there as well.
Yeah. That was the first car I gave brief to this morning. I was like, who's parked there? And I realised it was our car.
Got to bring the M135i back here so the RAC man or whoever it is can come and check that this afternoon at 4 o'clock. So if we take the Disco and the 7 Series, just because we've got too many cars here, take those down, or in fact no, let's not do that. Let's leave the 7 Series here. Let's take the Disco and the Jeep down to the farm, and I'll take, might even take the new Tesla because I won't get around to cleaning it by the time we get back. Then we've got.
There's the actual registration.
Oh, is it not that? I mean, it might probably still keep.
Well, there's still 70 on it. There's a cool number plate, SB70.
We've probably still got the
Yeah.
Tez one. We've got to take 2 of those to BCA and the Navara.
Okay.
And the Jeep. So that's 4. It was potentially going to be the van as well, but I may have a buyer for that now. So.
Okay. Sweet.
Do you want lunch or anything before we go?
I got a pasty in my bag, so I'll stick with it. So do we need to load everything on the trailer then?
No, I was thinking if you guys, one of you drives the Jeep, one of you drives the Discovery, I'll drive the Tesla, and then I got to get there. I got to take my laptop so that I can upload these onto like the BCA Partner Dealer Pro or whatever. I don't know what the hell it's called. So that they can be listed in an auction. So I do the first one, and then you guys go off with the Tesla and whatever it is you're taking, while I get on with taking pictures of the other ones and upload those other ones in the meantime, and then we can maybe do 2 in 1 hit or whatever. Just ferry back and from to farm.
What are you eating? Hey? Coming out licking your lips. Just here from the office on its own. Right. Oh. Hey?
No.
How long have you been here? Because you left quite a lot before me, didn't you?
Quite a while.
Yeah, because we went into reception and realised that Jason had gone on his lunch without telling anyone, so we had no one to answer the phones. How tidy it is in here now, Tobes.
Oh, I was going to say.
It's 20 to 4, and mate always come in and look at the 1 Series at 4. Would you rather do the other 2 of Oaks amongst yourselves and I'll go back, or do you want to go back with the 1 Series and me and Toby do these?
Whatever's easier for you. I can take the 1 Series back if he's going now, or do you need to liaise with him? when I've got all my stuff here, I can just go home straight from here. I don't need to go back to the workshops.
Yeah. Alright, well I'll go back so I can speak to him. Both of the Evokes are ready to go down now, so you can shuttle those.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to do the Jeep anyway, because I don't think we've necessarily had the V5 back yet.
Hello.
Hello, how'd it go?
All done. Here's your tracker.
Nice.
Want it?
I can go back to Jason. He's keen to see it, fondle it, finger it. Stick on the side there, it's fine. Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, you want to shoot off from there?
What are you, do I need to bring the truck and trailer in tomorrow morning for anything?
I don't think I've got anything planned for tomorrow. Sweet. Today's video is sponsored by Pickamix.com, and as you can probably imagine, it wasn't really a very hard sell to get me on board with Pickamix.com. I mean, look at that. If you haven't heard of them before, Pickamix.com is one of the UK's biggest online sweet stores. They stock over 150 different sweets, from all the old school classics right up to all the new crazes that you can get in the sweet world. They also stock a range of American candy too, if you're craving for something that you can't get at your local shop. All their sweets come in these resealable bags from 100 grams up to a 10 kilogram monster bucket. These are great for sharing with your family for road trips, but the first thought that I had when I saw these was that is a great way to keep my team sweet. And in fact, they did send out 2 bags and the team have already gone through 1. I said, you need to leave me 1 at least for doing this video. So bags like this, I can hand them around to the team, keep everyone happy, and it works really well for me in my business. Great news is, if you or your team or your friends and family have a sweet tooth just like me and the team here do, then I've got a discount offer for you, which is 20% off using the code METAL20. I highly recommend them. I literally can't wait to finish filming this so that we can open this second bag, to be quite honest with you. And they're delivered to your house as well, so you're always stocked up on your favourites. Check them out, find the link in the description. You definitely got all your shots, yeah? I can eat these now.
Yeah.
Good. Right, just going through my mail and I got a book and I was like, seems like the sort of book I'd read, but I don't remember ordering one. But it's actually, looks like we've got a gift, which this is from Mark and Mandy, who did come in before. Last time when we had just like an influx of baked goods on one day, because we had Ian from D-Lick hit in and he brought donuts. And then Mark and Mandy had just swung by, they're fans of the channel, they dropped us off a load of Krispy Kremes, which was very well received, thank you very much. And interestingly, do you know what I find really humbling is, this is a couple who had like a company selling helicopters. I think they may still do, or they did, I can't remember unfortunately, it was a little while ago they came in. But obviously wildly successful. And they'd come down just to the beach to kind of walk their dogs, and they had their special dog walking car. The fact that they enjoy the channel and they don't think I'm a complete idiot, and we get like a lot of this. We've had phone calls from people who've been on Dragon's Den and stuff like that, enjoying the channel. So yeah, very humbling that you know, people enjoy it, and are kind enough to send me gifts that they think would benefit me. Mark's saying he also suffered or suffers from ADHD, and this book sort of changed how he ran his business. So I can't wait to read it, to be honest, because I could probably use all the help I can get. So thank you very much, Mark and Mandy. Hopefully you'll be watching. I will start reading that and maybe even start preaching some of the lessons that I learn on it. Very kind indeed. Right, so I just had a call from Dan. Toby is behind me doing car of the week shots. Dan has broken down on the motorway. Luckily he's not too far away. He's between Weston and Burnham. Sedgemoor Services, I think. So I think he's just run out of fuel. I just want to double check. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'll take the Ranger to go and rescue him. I need something with a tow bar. I think I'll go and get a tow rope from my dad's place. I was going to use my dad's old Range Rover Sport. I was sure he put a tow bar on that, but maybe it's a detachable one. Can't really be bothered to switch him around, but I don't know, he must have had a detachable one put on, so I guess we'll take the Ranger. No, I might like that. I need fuel and it hasn't got tax, but we'll find out. Right, tow rope acquired. We're hoping this is just going to be fuel, and because he's at the junction of a service station, hopefully I can just tow him into the fuel station. You can put fuel in and he'll be away, much like when we went up to Liverpool and I had similar problems. I wouldn't be surprised if he drops me a message and highway agency recoveries or whatever come along and tow him into the fuel station anyway, but we better go out. Never leave a man down. We'll see if we can see him when we go past in the opposite direction. I think he said he's on the slip road to the services, not on the hard shoulder. This is a perfect example of what it's like being a small business owner, because I've got a list on my computer, I keep it on my phone as well. Each night now I'm making a point of making a list of things I want to get done the next day, so I don't procrastinate and I don't forget things and all that sort of stuff. So I was in the middle of doing emails, I literally about just got myself a nice little drink, sit down, we'll do that. And just as you're making progress and you feel like things are going well, something will always crop up, and you just have to get used to that, and it can be very frustrating at times, but that's just what it's like running a small business. 2 steps forward, 1 step back all the time. Not complaining, just thought it'd be interesting to share my thoughts as I head out to this. It's only 5 to 12. We've still got plenty of time left in the day. Right, this is basically where he's going to be, but on the opposite side. He said southbound, so he's coming back from the other way. So unless everyone's just gawking. Right. Well, he's not northbound, despite the traffic. I thought he might have been our side. There's the queue, I guess, to go around down. There he is. You can just see him. Dear, oh dear. When something like this happens, it always happens on a Friday. Not just any old Friday, the Friday before a bank holiday. So traffic is absolutely screwed. And of course, I now need to go all the way up to the Western Junction and back down again, which is like the longest junction we've got on this stretch of the M5. Oh well. Hey ho. We will overcome. Ain't no love in Oklahoma. Do, 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 do. We are now standstill. In fact, let me spin you around and I'll show you. Hopefully you can see that. I can't see my screen. We are standstill. I'm literally 1 mile. You know, when we hit that 1 mile sign to say that you can get off the services, which is where Dan is. But we are parked, and I messaged Dan to say I'm 1 mile away, but we're standstill traffic, and he said yeah, it's because they closed the motorway because of him. And he's now on the hard shoulder, but they've left the trailer on the motorway, so I can't scoot through and help or do anything. Yeah, so good stuff. Did just have a Porsche Taycan go up the hard shoulder with its hazards on. I don't know if just thought, oh, I'll just scoot up to the services because I can do what I want, or maybe he was desperately running out of battery power or something. I don't know, but I don't think he'll be getting very far because Dan will be blocking the hard shoulder now. So, bloody hell. It's now 20 to 1, but hey ho. I'm sure we'll be sorted soon. Someone else now decided, no, just go up the hard shoulder, up ahead. Oh, the motor service is only a mile away. Should we just go and stop in there and have a wee and a cup of coffee or whatever, like, don't worry about the hard shoulder being for emergencies and stuff. We'll just scoot up there. Oh, someone else is gonna do it as well by the looks of it. I mean, I am now moving, but is that just because, oh, yeah, I mean, what's this guy doing? Ford KA Plus, just straddling. I don't know. Hey, at least we know what the title of this video can be. Dan closed the M5 motorway. Good times. We're moving again, so I guess they've got them cleared off the road. Right. Oh no, he is still there. Okay. Right, they've got him off the road now. Not very helpful how they've left him though. How the hell? Push it back, hitch it up. I got a tow rope. We'll just tow you into the fuel station. Yeah. The whole lot.
Yeah.
If this will roll.
Yeah, it rolls absolutely fine.
What direction? Across towards there? Right, we need to go backwards. Oh. Right, let's get rolling. Stop it there. That's it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I forget that you're already matey boy was like, just hook it up in the car. He's like, no, I can't in the Volvo, it doesn't have enough power to do that. And then I took this off, he went, oh, bloody hell, mate, that's real now on my tow bar. And he reversed the Volvo straight into his bumper. Right, you reversed it straight into it.
Right, you get hitched up, I'll bring the thingy back. cheap Chinese shit that I got off my dad.
What do? Tow straight into the fuel station?
What's the plan if it's doable?
Driver's side.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to out here.
Why did you not think it was fuel?
Because when I put fuel in it in Wales,
Yeah.
it should have been at a full tank.
Right.
And that was only 187 miles ago.
Oh, that's where we've just come from. Oh, okay.
No, that was the other day.
Oh,
I've
right.
only done 187 miles since, but as you both know, it's a little bit hit and miss, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because since you fixed the clicking thing, it's been fine.
Yeah.
But it clicked off on me after I picked up from Theo,
Yeah.
and I thought that meant it was full, but it might have just clicked off.
Yeah.
So there were no early signs.
No, I mean that's what happened with me. It went through, and it's like HDC suspension fault, whatever.
DC or whatever it was, and I was like, oh, and then it went lowering suspension while I was
Exactly.
in the middle of the lane. I was
Yeah,
like,
exactly
oh,
what happened
no.
to me. Yeah, and then your power steering's gone, but of course you're rolling along, so the engine's still showing revs.
And then literally, as it went suspension lowered, I was in the middle lane, and I was like, oh, I need to get back onto the next lane across. And as I went to the next lane across, I went, I've got no revs. It was on 0, and then I went, I've got no power steering. It was empty.
Quite
How much I put
likely.
in?
Just fill it up and reset it for 400 miles.
I love how
Yeah, we really need to sort out the fuel gauge.
I thought I got it down to a T. I was properly confident with it. But maybe not.
Right, I will unhitch. Well, I won't unhitch the thing until we fire it up.
Yeah, to be honest, when I was glad I had the scanner on me, because the moment I saw fuel rail pressure.
Well, actually, yeah, we are like super expensive here, aren't we? So,
Stop.
yeah, we stop for now. At least you'll know. I think then what we'll do is when we're closer to home and it's cheaper, then fill it up and then reset. Right, I'll go and pay. You see if it starts.
See if this bad boy starts up. Right. Moment of truth time. Oh no, back off.
No?
Starts and then just turns off.
Oh, well, have you tried just like priming it a few times with a key and?
Yeah, I'm just going to clear the code I had.
Yeah.
Because it ran fine then, it just turned off in a second.
Sorted. What's that?
Carry a jerry can.
Yeah. Right, there we are, all started again. Can't wait for all the hate we're going to get for running out of fuel and closing the motorway. I will invest. Thank you. In a jerry can. We'll just fix it, but you know. Shit happens. I really hope to God that was it, and it wasn't someone else that plays up again, because if I have to go all the way around all these bloody junctions again, I'm going to lose my mind. There we are. Good morning, it is Saturday, heading into work, and I'm in this very nice 2019 Honda CR-V hybrid thing in EV mode, which is very pleasant to drive, I must say. I didn't actually take this home originally last night, but I did get a phone call around about 7:30, I think, from our landlady, because one of the neighbours had come in and said that CR-V is, the lights are coming on, and one minute you can open the doors and the next minute you can't open the doors. So obviously they were out there trying the doors. A little bit weird, but I guess the lights were coming on and off, and maybe there was a key within range of it through one of the shutter doors, not that I could see. In the end I couldn't find a key that would be close, causing that problem, or maybe it was just because it was left unlocked. I found one key and I was like, the only way I can guarantee this won't be left outside connecting to a key that's somewhere that I can't find is to just take it home. So that's what I've done. And it's lovely. Very nice indeed. I even like all the little wood trims and things in it. This could easily be car of the week this week. No promises, but we'll see towards the end of the day, see what else we've bought. But I also, saying that would mean we'd do a video and it would be out on the Berrow Motors channel, but I think Jason might have already had a buyer for this, and it's not even cleaned or photographed yet. So time will tell. I'll let you know later. There he is, look. Videographer extraordinaire. People complain they don't see him on camera enough. There he is. There he is, the great Toby. Saturday, it's end of the week. Let's do our roundup. Best car bought, best car sold, and all that jazz. This yard's looking very bare, isn't it? I need to sort out all the rubbish, and I need to sort out scrap and stuff like that, and some tyres and things. We've got a good usable space here now. Everyone said I should take down this extra fence panel, and I kind of agree with them, but on the other hand, that we'd then potentially lose a car parking space, but maybe not. Maybe we'll end up doing that. And have a tidy up in here, because we used to have like 5 or 6 cars parked in all the time, and now we've got none. But we have got a nice office. Anyway, I digress. So, we've got to do best car bought, best car sold, and all that sort of stuff. I mean, really, I should say, best car, well, this one's going to be disqualified because I can't really do anything with it, but let's call it best car bought and sold. We took this in part exchange against the nice hybrid Range Rover Sport and sold it again immediately within like 2 days. So that's a good one, but it's sold, so I can't do a video on it or anything like that, so let's just ignore that. Plus there are other circumstances, meaning I must name another car as the best one sold, so let's have a look at that. Just to give you a rundown of other things that have sold, Audi S5, I think we might have said that in last week. I don't know what it's waiting on, or maybe we said last week that it had sold and someone didn't, but it's sold again now anyway. It's definitely sold. Skoda Octavia is sold. I can't think. We've sold quite a few. I think Jason sold 4 yesterday and 1 today. We've sold a Qashqai as well. And we've got, that was just this morning, and that has got a little CRV coming in for 500 quid, so maybe we'll do a video on that. Has got a long MOT, but is quite rough, apparently. Can't think what else has sold, other than what I am going to say is our best car sold this week, which is the lovely Discovery Sport. And we got this from Theo Cook of Bowen's Garage. Thank you, Theo. He wanted a nice shout out because I said how quickly it sold. I think we've only had it, what, less than a week for sure, and it sold. And it'd been well looked after, had a nice history. It is in Doom Blue, as we call it in the trade. Well, that's not fair to say. It's not Doom Blue because it's actually got a really nice metallic element to it. But for reference, Doom Blue would probably be like that Peugeot 308 over there. It's just a bit of a flat blue, a bit boring, not exciting, so they tend to not sell that well. But this one, does it have a panoramic roof? Yeah, it does. Panoramic roof, leather interior. It's got a key inside of it. Someone's getting fired. Yeah, nice. Sold. Good result with that. So, yeah, Theo didn't want to retail it because Theo, if you haven't seen, he's been in a couple of our Dealer Chat podcasts now on our 2.0 channel. But we did one that he was the special guest, and we basically said that he likes low mileage, low owner, you know, average traffic, some may say. And obviously I'm the opposite end of the scale where I like things like Golf R's, Range Rovers, stuff like that. So he didn't want it because he didn't want any potential headaches, and he sent it to me because I'm slightly unhinged. So it works out well. Then what have we got? We have got quite a few. We've currently got 4 Range Rover Sports in stock. We've got the lovely Boxster S, which was last week's car of the week. We've still got the Golf R. That was a car of the week at one point. We've got this, which is very cool. So we had a white Tesla Model 3 Performance in stock before. That sold. I immediately went and bought another one, but I knew I wanted one in a different colour this time. It's actually got some cool little, it's had a little few extras done to it. So there will be a full video of that coming in the fullness of time. Got the smart car here now on the forecourt. If you haven't seen the videos from that, the guys at Transformotion Vehicle Rebuilds took it. Remember, they took 2 because that one didn't drive, it had a bad gearbox, blah, blah, blah. They fixed it up, they're giving it a polish up, they've done all that sort of stuff. I'll put a link to their videos in the description if I remember. That one is there now to be sold. So let's go and check out Best Car Bought, and what by this point will be a video out of me reviewing that on the Berrow Motors channel. Were you in the Discovery Sport last?
Does it have a key in it? Possibly. I was looking for it. I'm trying to try. It's running away.
This is it anyway. We can't really look too far into it. You would have seen me this morning driving in on it. Jason is getting his photos, but it's this 2019 Honda CR-V hybrid. How many miles is it on? 31,897. Drives very nice, as you'd expect of a semi-EV type thing. We did this in like a reverse deal. Someone came in, what did they have from us?
The Jag.
They had the Jag XJ that Chops was here maybe last week. Said he really liked the look of, and blah, blah, blah. Again, that didn't hang around long at all. So that was like a 3-way part exchange deal, because that was a part exchange against an F-Pace, I think, is the name of what they are, the 4x4 mild SUV thingy. And then we took that XJ in part exchange. And people who own this decided they want an XJ. It's a bit of a change, isn't it? Going from a hybrid, low mileage thing to, there's probably, I think it's about 100,000 miles on that XJ, something like that. And we paid them extra on top. So we are 3rd in a row of part exchanges. With any luck, we'll get a part exchange on this as well, and it just keeps going. It's like free stock delivered to us as part of the deal. You might have another red Freelander, like the one we just talked about, that sold really quickly. But this one, they did say it's got some problems with it. But, you know, I'm sure we could sort those. See if there's anything else going on around here. We got Dan's Cube parked up here. We've actually did a video on this when it was in stock. Little bargain, quite a cool little car, isn't it? I mean, he's put new wheels on it, but originally I paid 500 quid for that, and I sold it to him for £1,000, because to be fair, it was worth a lot more, and I still think that was quite cheap. Then round here, Charlie is cleaning away on a mocker that we bought this week. That's a nice little car. Again, from family member of a subscriber. Their local came in, gave him a good price. Beat we buy any car, that sort of stuff. So that was good. Jason's old E-Class convertible thing, he's now swapped into a little A-Class. He decided that was too big and didn't like diesel and he wanted a petrol car. So he's now swapped into that. Can't remember what's going on with this one. I think we sold this one, but it's, oh, maybe it's back for a timing belt or chain or whatever. Something that we agreed, part of the deal. And this bad boy, I bought from auction. I won't say who just yet because I'm hoping they're gonna, you know, help me out. And seems like a really nice thing, M135i, but it has got a knocking engine. We think it's bottom end, about 3,000 RPM. It sounds like. To reuse an old quote I say all the time, like two skeletons shagging on a tin roof. Very rattly. So hopefully we can get that sent back. We've got a couple coming from G3. I got a Smart 4.4 newish thing. And what else did I buy? Help me out, Toby, can you remember? Oh, another E-Class like that, but a coupe. Yeah, it's all going on. And it should all be back to normal next week. It'll probably be a slightly shorter episode next week because Bank Holiday Monday, we won't be in. But the rest of the week we will. Jason will be back. The videographer, Jason, hopefully will, you know, have loads of stuff for you. Don't forget that tomorrow there will be a new podcast out. I can't remember who the guests will be at that point. But every Sunday on the 2.0 channel, there is a full, usually hour-and-a-half long podcast. And there is always a Car of the Week video on the Berrow Motors channel as well as all of our stock that you can check out. Right, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to pickandmix.com for keeping the team sweet. Don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, as well as on the Shifting Metal 2.0 channel and the Berrow Motors channel. Follow all of those. I'll be forever grateful. And don't forget you can check out all of our competitions that are currently running on feelgoodcompetitions.com and you can get a 10% discount by using the code TOBY10. That is it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.